Television. Today we go back to a much simpler time. Before UHD, before HDR, before 4K, before OLED, even before 1080p. Yes, we go back to a time when the only three-letter acronym that mattered was the BBC. In the early days of television, there was one key moment in history that really kick-started the demand for television in the mass market. It was a little bit of a royal affair. It was the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. Everybody wanted to watch it, and this is the TV they were watching it on. The Bush TV-22 was one of the most iconic post-war receivers, bringing TV to the masses. The 9-inch cathode ray tube was housed in a stylish bakelite exterior and went on to become the standard look of the television sets of the era. Being stylish and technologically advanced doesn't come cheap. The Bush would have cost you £35, around £800 in today's prices. This was the first television set that could be tuned manually by the owner to receive one of the two BBC channels. So I've come to Norwich to see vintage television expert and renovator Rob Howard to find out more about this iconic piece of tech. Rob, thank you so much for inviting me into your Aladdin's cave. So this is it. This is the Bush TV-22.
It is.
Can we take a quick look inside, do you think?
Of course we can, so you can get the back off, no problem.
Oh, wow. So if someone had a non-working one and then went to a trained professional, got it working again, what do you reckon it'd be worth?
They sell between, say, £1,200 and £1,300 for a fully restored one, yeah.
You could actually buy a brand spanking new TV
how
for
cheap
that.
you can buy a big screen TV for, so to spend that sort of money on a tiny little 9-inch telly.
Obviously, we're talking about the fact that this was like a really, really popular thing. I suppose it was the coronation, right? That was the kick up the bum for everyone to be like, right, well, we need to get a TV for now.
Everyone wanted to watch it. They didn't want to be sitting next door watching it on someone else's telly. They wanted their own one. Here she comes.
Oh, wow, look.
There she is. And there you are. Coronation.
The Queen's coronation is seen as the moment when television was instantly transformed from a primitive minority activity into a sophisticated mass medium. Around 21 million people watched the service, nearly double the radio audience, and since at the time there were only 2.1 million television sets, that meant an average of 8 people to a set. For most people, it was the first time they'd watched an event live on television, and to many, there was a sense that the world would never be the same again. It just must have felt so exciting. I mean, it's not often that you get an event that, the entire country is watching, but also for some people, it was the first time they had a TV in their house, so it was like doubly exciting. Exactly. I guess like the original iPhone that was stupidly expensive.
Everyone wanted one.
Everyone wanted one, but it was out of a lot of people's price range. So then when you finally get it, it feels like a dream. I'm really enjoying watching the coronation here, but as this is Tech Hunters, we like to kind of take things to the next level.
Right.
So I've got like a little idea of some way we can kind of maybe mod one of these if you're up for it. You seem like the man who'll probably know how to do it. I've set Rob a Tech Hunters challenge to see if he can use his expertise to get classic retro video game Space Invaders running on a classic retro Bush TV. Which is not that easy because we need to down-convert a modern HDMI output to a mere 405 line picture. It might look old hat now, but the impact of the Bush 22 was immense. It helped to launch the era of mass television consumption and changed family life in the front room forever. And there you have it, some classic video game action on a truly classic retro TV. Oh, great. Thanks, piece to camera. Now I'm dead.